Guys, I think I'm getting softer in my old age, dude. I have recorded this video so many different times because I am so heartbroken at how bad Wraith Ops is. If you guys don't know what this game is, consider it like a slower, but also not slower paced, more tactical Call of Duty style shooter with snappy gunplay, fast movement, objective-based combat, although I wouldn't say that much, with a focus on teamwork and skill. The big selling feature of Wraith Ops is the fact that there's no grinding bullshit, there's no gimmicks, there's no FOMO battle passes. All of that sounds great on paper until you realize just how rough the current state of the game is. From the netcode to the map design to the actual just moment-to-moment gameplay itself, it feels like an asset flip that has been in development for a year. The problem comes when you realize it's been in development for 7 years. They did a Kickstarter in 2019 and it's launching in 2 weeks. So, fuck, man. There's really not much here to like, but if you guys end up liking the video, leave a like on it, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I originally made videos about this game back in 2019 when they were doing their Kickstarter. It was originally supposed to be like a Call of Duty hardcore style experience, which is kind of what we have now. But in the middle of that development, there was also a moment in time where we saw like supernatural elements come into play. I remember seeing trailers where like magazines were like floating up and then the player would like snap their hand and it would go to the gun. I don't know if you guys remember that time. And now it's back to where the game needed to be. And so when I say that the game's been in development for 7 years, it's really like they went through a couple of different iterations of it, and then now we're at the current iteration of it. It's still 7 years of work for the very small dev team working on it, and now we're here, and it's so weird. This feels like they are rushing this motherfucker out the door. And I say they're rushing after 7 years of development because every piece of feedback that I am seeing on this game from everybody I've talked to, and from, dude, you can look at the community hub, you can look at their comments, even the comments on the announcement of the launch, everybody's telling them it's going to be dead. And I don't want this video to come across as overly toxic or overly negative, but there is a reality here that we have to talk about. There's so much work that needs to be done to make this even a viable shooter in the market, and it just seems like they don't have the resources to do so. Not only did they do the Kickstarter, they also have Team 17 backing this game going to launch. I just played it the other day on stream. Some of the worst map design that I have seen in an FPS in a very long time. There's one map in the game called Mall, where if you're on one team that spawns outside, there are 2 doors into the building that lead to hallways that can be covered by the other team that have like open angles, open areas, and they can just see you from 100 different angles coming down this really weird hallway. And that's it. Like, there's no other way in. Whoever's designing the layouts of these maps, like, we gotta talk. Also, what is this map design? Are we literally forced in this one way? There's no fucking way. I'm stuck on something. We're literally forced in this one fucking door. Oh no, okay. So we got a flank route here. Okay. Yeah, they're literally just camping that choke point. Protected zone, leave now. Oh, is that their choke point? Oh, no, they have 2 points here. This is a protected zone as well? Oh. Wait, okay. Very rough map design. Yeah. Dude, if I'm these guys, you see how they have these fucking, like, just, like, random crates up? Dude, blow a fucking hole in the wall here and let me use this to get quickly up to a second floor so that there's more than... There's literally 2 routes out of spawn. And they're both literal hallways. Some of the worst that I have seen. We played on Airfield, which I have played multiple times throughout the years. And it's crazy because I have seen the same type of feedback through all of these different playtests, that these maps feel like they just placed assets everywhere, didn't really think about the flow of the routes, didn't really think about the flow of the gunplay, and they just, like, that's it. That's just what the game is. And so as I'm editing this video, Roger, the lead developer, reached out and he wanted to let me know they're already reworking Mall. Here's a picture of that they posted in their Discord today. One of my major complaints about the choke points has been completely eradicated because they've added just a ton of area outside. Although I will say it does still look like they added a bunch of assets and thrown them down. I have to be able to test the flow to know if this is even any good, but it definitely looks like it's an improvement from what the fuck I just played 2 days ago. And so the good thing about this situation is they are a nimble indie team that can hopefully implement changes very quickly and actually listen to the community. The problem is most of the people complaining have been complaining about the exact same things for years now. I'm playing Airfield during my stream and I realize that I can literally climb up to the top of this building, look down and just see the enemy spawn. And so I just started shooting them. There are moments where you just realize you can spawn trap the other team. It's a fucking disaster. Editing Big Fry here. Did you guys see that? Yeah, their netcode was fucked. They talk about objective-based gameplay. There is one mode in the game that I played during the last playtest, which was like a bomb plant type of mode where you have like a defusal device. It wasn't great, I'm just gonna be honest. And then they have, you know, Arena, which is round-based team elimination. They have Team Deathmatch, which is FPS evergreen. And then they have Gun Game. It's essentially like every Call of Duty style indie game mode ever inside the game. They have 6 maps at launch, which is a little bit underwhelming because we all know that indie developers do not have the resources to handle real live service. So it's going to be like a long time, maybe, before we get new content. And 6 maps, all designed terribly so far, the ones that I've played. And so they're going into a launch and you have to buy the game up front. We don't know a price point yet. And then you can rent servers from their server provider. So if I'm a content creator, I can host games for a community if I wanted to. The problem is when you play the game and you realize just how fucked the netcode is, it's brutal. I'm gonna roll a clip here from my stream the other day. Take a look at this bullshit. Whoa, did you see that? Yeah, get me the fuck out of here, brother. Keep in mind, this is in 0.25 speed. Oh, yeah. I've recorded this video several times because I genuinely feel fucking bad for the developers because I don't know why they're launching March 12th. I have no idea. To me, it feels like you have been looking at this game for so long that you just need to wipe your hands of it. But one of their core pillars says that they have the dedication to making a long-lasting game, not yearly abandonware. It's very strange that this game is not going to early access because it needs it. This game is actually a prime candidate, I would say, for an early access release. There's not a lot of bugs that we ran into. The main issues are actually just with the core design of the maps, and then we have netcode issues, which I'm hoping they can talk to their server providers and go, guys, like, let's figure this out. I want to make sure people are aware there is something here. As much as it is in a bad state right now, I genuinely think if they could get the resources to put another year's worth of time in with the right direction, this could be like the new version of Insurgency Source, if you guys remember that game. Like, not Sandstorm. Sandstorm had an incredible budget. Like, we're talking about like AA indie. This is definitely on the indie side of things, but it could actually serve and fill a void in the market that people are looking for. The problem is it's going to go out on March 12th. People are already telling you it's going to be dead on arrival. It's not in a state where people want to buy it, let alone play it. So now you're just looking at an incredible uphill battle to get people back in for the next couple of years. You're going to be struggling with sales. It's a shitty situation. Hey, Team 17. Lock the fuck in and do your jobs. We're watching, this is like we're watching somebody walk the plank, you know, and there's really nothing we can do to change the course. We're watching something walk out to its death. And I am genuinely upset by it. But what I've been saying for the past fucking decade now is if you're an indie team, you know, these guys started with 2 people. I think they have 7 now. If you're that size, stay away from multiplayer. Because you're looking at it. These guys have some polish in some areas, the animations, the guns, the weapons, all that. That's cool, but that's the easy stuff, in my opinion. The hard stuff is where these guys are failing at. And it's just unfortunate. And so I've had a lot of people, because the demo's on Next Fest and because they announced this release date, I've had a lot of people ask me my opinions on it. And I have been trying my fucking best to not only be nice, but also tell you guys how it is. And there's no way around it. And I think when it comes out on March 12th, if there is a price tag attached to it, I don't see it getting anywhere. And so, yeah, those are my thoughts. I hate it. As always, I want to know what you guys think down below in the comments. And while you're down there, leave a like on the video. Make sure you guys are subscribed. I'm getting more and more comments of people saying they've been unsubscribed from the channel. They're not getting notifications for the videos. YouTube hates me. And it's starting to become a two-way fucking street, YouTube. Let's get it together. I would love to be able to say we're at 345,000 subscribers, but YouTube for the last year just keeps unsubbing people every time I upload a video. So it's super fun. I fucking love it here. If you guys want to support me on Patreon, patreon.com/BigFry, you can join this long list of people who have been subscribing every month, supporting the exclusive content over there. We do exclusive live streams, exclusive videos, early access to the Push to Talk podcast, which you guys can also listen to on Spotify, Apple, as well as here on YouTube. My name is Big Fry. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to the Fry Nation, and I'll see you on the next one.